There are lots of changes coming to Disneyland Paris, and in today's video we'll look back on all the recent changes, cover everything coming over the next few years, and explore a few potential rumours. Let's get started. Hi everyone, it's Adam from Disney. To paraphrase Walt, Disney will forever be in a state of becoming, and with so much construction underway, this couldn't be truer. Disneyland Paris is undergoing the biggest investment and transformation in many years, and there is so much to look forward to. We put a video out last year covering everything coming to the parks, and looking back it's amazing to see how much has happened. So let's start with a recap. In Disney Village, we have the new store Disney Deco, Disney Glamour, the Pele football shop alongside a new Lego store. All of these look amazing inside and out. The old McDonald's has closed, been demolished and fully replaced with a huge new McDonald's which has a fantastic rooftop seating area, and the sports bar has been expanded and updated. We've got new cabins at Disney's Davy Crockett's Ranch themed to Donald Duck, Daisy Duck and the Junior Woodchucks. And biggest of all, we said goodbye to the Disney Studios park and hello to the expanded Adventure World. This included new areas like Adventure Way and Adventure Bay, restaurants, bars, snack locations, a new nighttime show set on Adventure Bay which is probably the best I've seen in any Disney park, and most importantly, the opening of the world of Frozen. We have a separate guide in depth of these lands which we'll leave a link to at the end. The Ratatouille ride had a queue update, and the Hollywood Tower Hotel outdoor queue area received a roof with updated theming and even a small new gift shop. In the Disneyland park we saw significant investment in the nighttime projections, which now features projection mapping all throughout Main Street for the evening show. Hyperspace Mountain's exterior building had a full light package upgrade. The castle stage was renovated with the new princess show, and there's probably more I haven't covered. This is not a bad effort on Disney's part in the last 12 months. Now let's move on and cover everything we know is coming and in progress. For hotels, Disney has announced a major refurb of Sequoia Lodge, which includes all areas of the hotels, lobby, restaurants and shopping areas, whilst maintaining its rustic charm and connection to nature. But the improvement we're most excited about is the rooms and hallways. These will be completely renovated with new furniture, bathrooms, the lot, and it's going to really improve this hotel. You're going to be able to book these new rooms from mid-September for stays from the first quarter of 2027. Over in Disney Village, this area is around halfway through a massive multi-year transformation to fully modernise the entirety of Disney Village. The shops, the dining, the facades, the flooring, lighting, everything. Next to open includes the Disney Wonder Store in summer 2026. Annette's Diner is closed for full renovations and due to reopen in 2027. And after this, pretty much all of one side of Disney Village will have been modernised. On the other side we have Casa Giulia, which replaces the now demolished Planet Hollywood. This multi-storey Italian restaurant is going to include an outdoor terrace and offer pizza, focaccia, pastries and gelato, and is expected to open in late 2026. Next to this, work is about to start on a full refurb and retheme of the Gaumont Cinema complex, turning this into a Pathé Cinema. This will involve new exteriors, updated cinemas including recliners for extra comfort, and a new cafe. The work here is being completed in stages, with the cinema remaining open throughout, and transformation set to complete in the mid to late 2027. Rainforest Cafe is set to close late 2026, early 2027, and Disney hasn't confirmed if this is being replaced with something else or if the building is being removed in totality. Given its location and a running rumour we'll talk about later, we suspect this might get demolished. After this, the remaining buildings, which are mainly dining locations like Billy Bob's and Steakhouse, plus some of the smaller shops are expected to be updated, at least on the exterior, 2028 to 2029. We expect Disney Village to be completely transformed by the end of 2029, or at least mostly complete. Moving on to parks, and starting in the Disneyland Park. Hot off the press, Disney has confirmed that the Star Wars Hyperspace Mountain ride will be restored to its original Space Mountain from the Earth to the Moon from 1995. The original version was famed after the famous Jules Verne science fiction novel with that distinctive steampunk look, and we are delighted to hear this. The Star Wars overlay doesn't really fit into the land or the theming, and I love that this is going back to its roots and really going back to being in keeping with its land. Whilst it is going back to its original format, we can expect the interiors to be plussed with latest technology and brought up to date. Alongside changes to the ride, we also have new queue updates too. Hyperspace Mountain will close at the end of 2027, with an estimated reopening mid to late 2028. In shows, we're getting a new daytime parade, with Mickey Mouse and his pals that'll honour the timeless magic and power of dreams with an elegant, state-of-the-art new floats, welcoming beloved characters from the animation studio's films such as Genie and Jasmine, Aladdin, Tiana, Rapunzel and more. In restaurant news, Plaza Garden Restaurant is undergoing a full refurbishment and is currently closed and due to be reopened early 2027. Over in Adventure World, Disney is just getting started. The Up spinner ride called Wilderness Explorers Sky Swings is expected to open in 2027, and based on current progress, we estimate late summer 27. Our next expansion land is coming, and it's going to be the unique land of the Lion King, which will include a log flume water ride, a first for Disneyland Paris. Guests will board logs and follow Simba's journey from playful cub to brave king, experiencing iconic songs and scenes from the '94 animated classic. Test flumes have already been built and construction is progressing at pace. Alongside a big ride, we can expect character meet and greets, shops, and a themed restaurant offering African-inspired cuisine in an immersive setting overlooking Pride Rock and the surrounding savannah. Opening timelines are estimated for late 2028 up to summer 2029. And our final confirmed update is seasonal expansions. Christmas is coming to Arendelle. The studios, or now Adventure World Park, was always very thin on Christmas decorations, so having a Christmas overlay in the new Frozen Land Park should be a fantastic addition. Moving on, let's cover things that have been announced but haven't started and timelines are unknown. In hotels, Disney announced a while back that a new hotel was set to open in Lake Disney that was to replace the former event space that has been removed. We're unsure if this is still happening or if it's quietly dropped off the list. No construction has started, timelines are unknown, but we don't expect to see this in the next few years. The original plans revealed an extensive complex, and this would connect to the expanded Disney Village and a widened walkway where Rainforest Cafe currently stands. There were no details of what the theming of this resort would be, but based on location, this would be a deluxe hotel. For parks, and Adventure World has space for a third land. This was originally going to be a Star Wars land, but this isn't happening. Disney is exploring what that new land can be, and we would expect it to be confirmed sometime in 2028, and we don't expect to see this open before 2030. And that brings us to rumours which haven't been confirmed. Firstly, for hotels, we think both Santa Fe and Newport Bay could be on the cards for a refurb in the not too distant future. Now, we like both of these hotels, but in Santa Fe's case especially, the theming feels half done and very dated. Whilst Newport Bay is still stunning, the rooms are starting to feel a little bit old, especially compared to the newly renovated hotels. We don't think this would happen until after Sequoia Lodge renovations finish in 2027. In parks, there's a rumour that a small Star Wars land could be placed behind Discoveryland and include an expansion of Fantasyland. Given we know the Star Wars overlay is finally leaving Hyperspace Mountain, we think this is a credible option. The Disneyland park hasn't had a brand new ride for over 20 years, with the newest addition being the Buzz Lightyear Laser Blast ride back in 2006. And our final rumour? Disney have started building a burn around land zoned for a third Disneyland Paris park. We suspect they're just using the land to store the leftover soil from all the construction, but we would love Disney to announce a third park. Disney has up until 2036 to commit to building a third park or potentially lose the land, though this timeline has been extended before and can be extended again if guest numbers exceed 22 million against a current attendance of around 16 million a year. We don't expect to hear anything on this until the 2030s. And that's another video done. Let us know what you're most excited for and what your predictions are in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, like, and hit that notification button for more. This is Adam, and until next time, just keep swimming.